Up the catwalk they go. They found the light site. They've got good presence for it. M80's in a bit of trouble. Needs Slacks to do some heavy shooting here. And the flashbang pushes him off the initial fight. Anticipates the second, but Netu is ready for it. And now Link is in trouble. The pinch comes in, and this is poetry for ENCE. Everything working out for them. That bomb down. And the first hurdle to overcome is STY, who's totally overlooked and will punish them for it. So they need to get past STY to even attempt this retake, and that is proving to be a serious problem. Potty slipping out from long, and Sin just knows this is disaster.
Just as they drew up, man, every piece according to plan. Anything extra out of Sin here, not going to happen. We're going to put that one to rest.
That's how we start. ESL Pro League. Let's go, STY. There's more critical things happening.
Yeah. We got a big gun round coming up here.
Big one. Big off.
It's a Mirage. Moving quickly.
Oh, they ate the nade. Look at that damage. Look at those red bars, but it's only one kill. Hex. Oh, can't get it done. That's ugly. And that's a save. That's a save. Rush B, great success.
Do you think when it's Somdayoung getting kills right there, it's Regon saying STY go kill? Or do you think STY still says it?
I think hopefully after this round, STY will high-five himself. Because he's earned it. Pat on his own back. Well done. No, 4 bodies here. They're going for the fast play, but this time they wanted to set up Potty for the shot.
Come on. Regon's close. There's a shot.
It's presence. They're going through. This time Hex has gained some altitude, and he's gained a couple of kills as well. Util goes in. That's the way it was supposed to look.
More disruptive utility right there. The early molly instead of the smoke as well. They get shut out. Sin takes a healthy dose of damage, but plan A is sidelined here, and it's got to figure out what's next. The reason you call out a play like that right there as well is off the back of the timeout, you're expecting big reactions from M80, but you don't really expect a back-to-back B-rush call ever, and it's just trying to throw caution to the wind. They will get sidelined. Slack's going to connect with his AWP as well, and
this is a gift. See what we can do with it.
Yeah. I mean, with the kind of stakes here of every win, pushing you closer and closer to that major, I feel like it's still going to be high pressure.
Yeah.
For them, or one of the win conditions here for M80 from the rifling core. So you want to get him lifted off ASAP. I mean, that should be a vision for the team, and not going to start in this round. Potty with the kickoff there. Back-to-back opening picks for him. Another 4v5. Playing a nice off angle, one that can maybe avoid the flashes as well. Trying to get an advanced angle before they can get the utility down. It's a shot that lands, but it's just a bit of chip damage here as he executes still forward facing.
That's a nice one. Now footsteps heard. Sin can't quite get it, but he can set up Hex for the one. Hex tries to face in towards tunnel. It's the right read, but poor execution. That bomb. Almost gets dropped, but almost only matters in horseshoes and hand grenades, and this is neither one. No more nades. Oh, actually, Swisher did have one, but you know what I mean.
Is that the next step?
He's been working on it, man. It's
oh my gosh.
Actually.
So a terrifying execute, a little speed up on towards the catwalk. Smoke's thrown from range here, but Slacks is prepared. And the riflers don't even have to lift a finger. Slacks is cutting them off on the cross. ENCE are shut out. The speed up not really working out for them.
Lake's thinking, this is finally my moment. And then
oh goodness.
Kills. Oh boy, that's not where that Lake's putting some damage down, but no, he will not be cracking the goose egg in this one. Miltsy has no health. They have 40 seconds, but that flank, that should seal it. That should seal it. The danger should be gone. It's on to Potty, and they've lost track of him. Oh boy, Potty. Potty can start to cook here. Potty is making something out of nothing. This is a disaster. Slacks, he knows where his last position was.
Oh.
Slack's on the move. Slack's anticipating that maybe he's going to try and wind around, but Potty's going to have a chance to get this plant. And Potty, 8-0, clean sweep to this point. He's writing another chapter on it. That's going to be a bomb plant. Slacks can't do anything about that. Potty is low, and they both got to the rifles, right? So that health matters now, but Potty needs the headshot. He's got the spot, and the kill through the door. Potty, you madman!
Oh, man. Potty, no health there. Absolutely nothing going. The two young Finns right there that get the job done and bail them out of that disastrous start of a round there. Slacks and Hex putting it into a 2v5. And they piece it up, and they had no health in between the two of them. And the op shots just dice them down.
Well, this might...
They can't.
They can't. They need a round, but like they're so... The utility's gone. They have some kits at least, but they've just got to shoot their way out. And it's a collide. Potty can do no wrong. He can do no wrong. This guy is just perfect today.
Wait, did I not say this last night?
You said Potty was going to have an absolute life game. Cole did call it. I'm not going to lie to you. He might have called it. You did say this last night. I'm the only witness to this fact. But I will back you out on this. It's perfection right now.
Come on, get
But he's just thinking like, we gotta scrape a kill.
Oh, what?
Something. Sin deleted.
He tried to get into B and he couldn't because the rifler chased him down. He had to wait for the smoke to land to avoid the op shot from Potty.
Lake's got a kill.
He's on the board.
All right, he's on the board. The drought is ended.
Oh.
The lake is full. The long player gone. Now it's starting to look a little better for M80, but walking right into SDY playing on the edge of that smoke. That's not ideal. It's not ideal. It's not catastrophic just yet, but they know the opportunity is here. It's just hexed.
No,
we're upping his anchoring potential here at the car. It cost him last time. It'll do so again. Unable to hit the shots through the windshield, and it's a crash. I don't know if they're gonna try this one.
He's probably gonna win this duel here.
Oh, he's coming off right as the rifle comes around the corner.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's you. Making sure there's no guns to slip away in this one. Slacks, the timing is brutal.
Gotta 4-2.
Gotta get something. Give yourselves a little confidence going into it. I mean, we saw with Bait, right? MPL was talking about it. The mental slow starts. It happens. You get a slow map. You get a slow half. You have to recover from it. Slacks. Forced off by the flash. This time he's going to be able to recover, though, for one. Lay gets away with one, maybe.
Potty down.
Potty's dead. He's killed Potty. The unkillable man is down and dusted, but Miltzy's going to cause problems here. The health is low, but as you've seen before, somehow ENCE can make this work, and Miltzy's going to do exactly that. Opper gone. It's all about this catwalk play. They don't have any damaging utility either, so these low health bars aren't as big of a problem. SDY and Miltzy, no health to spare, but Miltzy on that off, just going to try and play off that bomb, and SDY dancing around the smoke. It's all onto Sin, a jump shot on the one, but no smoke to cover. He needs to fight with the op, and the tag will make it that much worse. One more shot required. Flashbang to stall him out. He's got the kit, but there's no reason to face. And that's an error finally made from ENCE. Time enough for the defuse. Miltzy overplays his hand, and Sin somehow pulls that one out of the fire. You're not wrong.
Not a good feeling, I know that. Oh. You're not able to avoid the op shot there and take the duel to Sin. Rifler down, at least a connection back, so some low HP bars, but man advantage once again manufactured here by ENCE at the moment.
ENCE need to get a bit of a move on, but it does seem like they're going to commit into this A play. So Swisher's going looking, and the patience from Miltzy is rewarded. Now smoke on out. These cat players have to hold strong. Lake does exactly that to the tune of 3 kills. He has woken up. The Lake has arrived. And with that, with the bomb drop, with the time expiring, all SDY can hope for is damage or a saved op. And, well, it's the last round of the half, so the saved op not going to matter. The time is expiring. None of it going to matter at all. A third round at least. M80 giving themselves something.
I'm not sure about that one. I only know Counter-Strike players that do good.
We're buying lotto tickets.
That could be the move, yeah.
Getting my money out of this, man.
Am I allowed to leave the basement in that case?
Yes. Yeah, I'll allow it. Lake is leaving the basement of the scoreboard. I'll tell you that much. Found a 3K there to close the half, and now starting off a little bit better in this one. M80 feeling stronger, as the pistol seems to be popping their way. Potty's also dead off rip, so that's already better. if you're an M80 fan. ENCE, meanwhile, thinking, how do we get this guy's immortality back?
Lake's got the anti-potties. Taking him
Potty? Beautiful. Part of the healthy bone system. Netu at the window, cannot find purchase. As again, it is Lake to find the shot required. Bomb coming on down. ENCE having to save, that's not familiar to them. They're thinking, wait, is this what that first half was like for M80? Is that... Oh man, I'm developing empathy right now.
kind of removed again. He's getting sold by the utility towards long. And they're going to think this is a big play towards long. Instead, it's openings up towards middle, perfectly manipulated here by the aggression from Swisher and Slacks. And it's just going to be some Young here and Potty trying to recover this one. They make it into the site as well.
Especially with that op, I don't know if you want this. I don't know if you want this heat.
I mean, they're going to be able to recycle all of this utility now as well towards window and doors. And that's going to be a huge challenge to break through.
Maybe if that nade had caught a yeet kill, but it's not happening. Yeah, they're out. They're out. They do not have the appetite for this retake. SDY's thinking about it, but he's got to think other thoughts.
Follow up by doubling up the flashes there. So Potty, who is thinking, I've got the perfect reposition. I just found an opening kill, and now I'm at the next point of contact here towards long, is completely bamboozled by the mid to B play that then follows.
I feel like I've seen some of this script before in the first half. We're getting a little bit of a mirror match. It's like it's a white poodle to a wolf.
Yeah.
There's still a bit of that wolf in there. It just looks really ridiculous now. m80, good damage off of the HE, trying to be the wolf in this one, but he's looking a little bit more like a poodle now that he's sitting on one. Traded out. Nice play from M80. Looked rough for a moment, but the recovery's on, and now they've got control of the catwalk. They've got presence out towards long, and they've heard the rotation of Netu, if I'm not mistaken, along and through. So now they're just going to rotate off. There's no one to defend B. ENCE are going to be put in another one of those spots where they're just forced into a save if they don't get into this mid-fight before you know it. There's a flashbang to set this up, though. Smoke on. They're going to play ahead of it. Netu dead. Regon trying desperately and just sending himself into the blender.
Still looking sharp with that AWP. Just has been out of the play for a couple of these rounds. Forcing duels here left and right. Gets a second chance at it. And a third. He survives by some miracle.
Skin of his teeth there.
Now Slacks is now starting to come alive here as well. Packing a punch with that AWP. Now aggression rolling out for Regon, though. Again, just fearlessness out of this inside. They know what they have to do to start getting rounds to the board here. And set the tone. It's
a lot of what he's been trying to do, but this time he does it right off the rip, just trying to inject some life into his team. And now Potty's in the right place with that AWP. Hex can't get the trade either. Dancing around the car. This one's a shutdown. So no tie scoreline here. ENCE find their footing at the right time, and that's got to be a great shot in the arm.
Full focus, concentration here on the head-to-head that presents. Now he's splitting his attention. That's a big problem.
Ooh, quick response. Regon could have been, again, the punishing factor. He does get the first, but shut down immediately. What a shot from Lake. Looked like m80 was anticipating that play, but as he crept forward, now Potty's forced off the angle. He's so uncomfortable here. He's trying to slip away. He's just trying to give himself a better line to fight from. For a second, you thought Lake might have
I thought he was dropping right there for sure.
But this is, again, a situation where they're going to have to back foot. They're going to have to save. So M80, they let one slip. They get stumped on one B take, but they're right back to winning ways.
Yeah, that's a huge risk right there. Again, being taken by Regon. I like the vision. Needed his teammates on catwalk to find some impact as well, and they just get shut out by the combination of Slacks and Lake kind of swiping around that aggression.
I will say it's a very pretty knife, but not going to change their fortunes in this one.
Yeah, it is. It's a good-looking knife. I sold my M9 Doppler, unfortunately.
Oh, fortunate if you needed the money.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. That's the way the cookie crumbles. And Netu crumbling at the worst moment. Nothing saved through. No guns for you this time. M80 get the hunt successful. That was a blinder of a flash on the Netu.
That lasted forever.
They get stumped on one B take, but they're right back to winning ways.
Yeah, that's a huge risk right there. Again, being taken by Regon. I like the vision. needed his teammates on catwalk to find some impact as well, and they just get shut out by the combination of Slacks and Lake kind of swiping around that aggression.
I will say it's a very pretty knife, but not going to change their fortunes in this one.
Yeah, it is. It's a good looking knife. I sold my M9 Doppler, unfortunately.
Oh, fortunate if you needed the money.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. That's the way the cookie crumbles, and Netu crumbling at the worst moment. Nothing safe throw. No guns for you this time. M80 get the hunt successful. That was a blinder of a flash on the Netu.
That lasted forever. I didn't think it was ever going to end right there. White screen for the whole round, it felt like.
The Liege gif.
Yeah. I'm blind. I'm blind again. Still blind?
Still blind, actually.
It's these mid to late rounds that he's been avoided so effectively.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, he's done a good job of still finding kills when the opportunities are there, but they've done a great job of just not giving him any.
Gonna walk out B here, and Potty's not gonna get to see his opponent this time around.
Oh!
Able to send his crosser up high. One more to take down the USP, not up to snuff. And Swisher still cutting off rotates now. Somdai Young and Miltsy trying to save this one, and they are giving it a go. They don't want to watch that scoreline tie up.
Better be perfect. Swisher drops down. Time's getting low. They're gonna try this late. It's gonna work. They don't have time to win the round, but they do get it's a punish. It's a punish. Maybe I mean this is Potty's op, right? So maybe Slacks' op drops further in, they can recover it.
And get sidelined. They walk out of tons and deal with the mid presence first before they have to worry about car. Fast out towards long. For the T side and up towards Cat Regon. Makes noise! He makes noise, he gives it up. And Potty's making a desperate play.
They're past him. You're not going to expect the op here. You're not going to expect the opper to make the play, but they're just going so quick with it that it might not matter. Good trade. This aggressive momentum play means that Hex's eyes are snapped around, but he still can't win the fight. Pass the Molotov. Spotted. Spotted. What a shot on the rifle now. Not the op saying, you're not going to take me out of this play. But if Slash realizes that he's stuck, they're trying to make him uncomfortable. Potty's dumping the whole belt. But that's exactly what Slash was looking for, but he can't get the shot! Potty! You can't sideline me! I sideline you! Dude, he's having such an incredible game.
20-5 here.
That's another round. I mean, these are 2 rounds in this game, which when you consider how close it is right now, are critical, where he had no business winning them.
He knows it's on his shoulders right now, man. He's pressing through the lower tons, trying to stay active here, and waiting for Regon to make moves towards the top and middle. That is going to be a freebie for Slacks. He'll take that every day of the week, and it also forces Potty a little bit back here, so that same opening move that he went for and hitting that B bomb site, because right now you can see the stack presenting over towards the A side, 3 players in a 4v5. And it's just going to be Naitu trusted. A forward position for Somdai Young, though. He does find the equalizer. Trying to find a little bit of extra impact in the full focus on towards middle as Potty strikes through the smoke as well. Naitu feeling the pressure here from all angles, but able to hold it together. Has to rely on the quick scope, and Naitu goes again. It's just Hexlove standing, and he can't find it in time there.
Let's go! Pablo sick, bro. Nice, Ryan.
One last good call needs to come through here from Sen for them to survive. Here on Dust 2, they have that in their bag. As you said, maybe
Looks
a
like a
little bit of
heavy
good
long play.
fortune.
They're at least faking that. Potty's already found Lake. So the
Oh no.
they can't limit his impact. The smoke didn't land the way they were hoping. They didn't get the altitude on it. And now a desperation play. Smoked Hex deleted. It's Potty fittingly to put this one to rest. 25-5. Monstrous play from Potty on that AWP. He individually has been the difference for ENCE today. Desperation on the text. There should be no world, no chance. The nades harrying, harassing, and Regon puts this to rest. Magic from Potty. Monstrous moves. And ENCE do take Dust 2. That one's going to sting for M80. They were so close.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely had a close comeback attempt right there. As you said, an amazing.
Can save their life in this one. Or, if ENCE can get the 2-0, it's Mirage. They just ran past our casting setup. And Lake's already at the catwalk. He's not stopping to say hello. He's making his moves. Painted into the corner is Netu. And Netu gonna take them right out. All into Hex. Bomb, maybe. Oh, boy. Nope. Chased off. Flushed off. No bomb money. No chance. All ends.
And it's still going to be a force buy, even with no bomb plant. Maybe making it work with Tech 9's Deagles. And in towards the A side here, waiting for that molly to fade. Probably going to spring into action quickly.
We'll see. Might get run down here. Good flashbang. Does get his one, though, first. Decent smokes. Could give an opportunity to a bomb plant. Maybe an overcommit here. It's starting to get messy for ENCE, but it falls to Sin, who wants to fight through, knowing that a player might be off of a reload as he slips the box. He doesn't just want the bomb plant, he wants the dub, and that'll cost him the plant and all. And any dubs they get here at the ESL Pro League are going to be massive. That is looking a little unfortunate for Sin. Peppered down, erased by the util. Don't even need to peek the man, but Swisher's gained some space. Now he's been spotted. Molly over the top. Sin him out a ticket, and M80 flying on in. Massacres here, but Lake activates at the right moment, stays alive as well. A nuisance, but he buys time. He draws SDY out of this. And meanwhile, look at this. Look at Slacks. He's on the B site. They have no idea. The bomb's down.
Sets them up for a clutch here. They know it's the B side. They're going to try and quickly transition the defense back in on a retake. Smoke goes in deep towards market. And that one, not going to be respected. They can't afford it. And so now they're going to move in towards this play quickly here. Molly to force him off of this attempt to resist, but is he going to try for wall bangs? I mean, what is he going so deep for? It is planted for Cat, but also for apartments.
If they put the molly here, this should be over. No, they chose the wrong spot. There's a chance. There's a chance, but he can't find the bomb. It's not planted for him, and
yeah,
oh, that'll cost him. Tried to go for the unexpected element. Potty anticipated and well handled from ENCE. We're going to have a great time. Biggest Potty fan.
To go, apparently. Some are saying.
Some are saying.
Oh, he guns down this time around, and could be Someday Young if he's not careful. Sidelined from Palace. And now M80 feeling the pressure as well. Lineup almost looking deadly for two. He doesn't walk away with anything. This one, definitely a safe call out of the ENCE camp.
Well, you can't win them all. And you can't save them all is also the case. Last man on. Down to 6 HP. Gonna desperately try and save this up, you'd assume. Could get caught from Cat, and indeed he will. Down, done, dusted. This time, M80 breakthrough. So you put a body there, you play an off angle, you play like top con, and then when they swing, they have to click, and then you know there's presence in Hector. Yeah, that's definitely been done. Been exploited. This is a top stack that looked like it was going to be really rough for ENCE, but somehow there's still a player alive.
Oh my god.
How is M80 getting so much out of this? Eventually he'll be punished, but he has gone above and beyond what could be reasonably expected, and now out of this smoke, Netu drops into the sandwich. That is a huge hold for M80.
That's incredible work from him, man. Dancing around the bullets. I don't know if they thought he disappeared.
Feels like they're starting to put together the piece of the puzzle. This Palace play needs to be good, and M80's position at Firebox could be huge. The Molotov spreads. He's alive for the moment. He's ticked, and he's able to find his impact as well. The Molly didn't spread all the way. Still, the kills do come through. And
oh my god!
From the connector in the nick of time. None to spare. And Netu even braving the flames to see if he could deny that bomb plant, but with it, an impossibility. I don't know exactly how they work, but TVs used to have tubes. Vacuum tubes, I think.
Well, what about that opening straight through the smoke?
That's it's not ideal. I think you might have spotted a little bit on the edge. Either way, it's not how you want to start. If you're ENCE,
we're going to speed it up in towards this B side, and once again, it's going to be a lot of pressure put on Night2's shoulder. He does have some backup, though.
Yeah, they've really made this adjustment to keep SDY closer to the site more often. But you still have to get the execution, and SDY is able to trade it. Potty, huge find. That was a smoke pop kill, I believe. And this is interesting, right? Because Lake's actually on the other side of the map, but now the bomb's committed. If they'd survived, Lake would have been in such position. He's thinking, I could call my teammates over, but they're all dead. Off of that smoke pop, But obviously that doesn't come through, and now, I mean, Lake's just revealed his position, trying to go for a pre-fire. A lot of bodies there, understandably distracting. Needs to get this C4. Might have time to leave, but now he definitely doesn't. And they do not need to face.
Counter-terrorists win.
Potty's showing a little bit more of what he can do.
He's just missed it once again. Like starting to get active here, starting to get mobile, but there's still always the possibility that SDY comes back for a check when you're looking the wrong way. And now one of those AKs is unrecoverable. It immediately prompts out the response on the incendiary, which does a good job of slowing down the timing on this take. And SDY with the critical kill. Right place, right time.
Oh my god. No flashes. It had to be Hex finding the entry right there if they needed that ground to be gained. The AK's still in play and more guns can be picked up. They don't anticipate sandwich, but they still flush out Regun out of the round here. 3v3, a chance to maybe get the numbers punched in, and further damage being done by Hex in the hero rifle. Potty now picking up an AK for his own. And it's all on Hex here, continuing to tear through the defense right now. 3 kills in the round, flipping it on its head. Potty close with the spam, but no cigar.
He's on the wrong side of this. He knows he has to make a move. They know they're going to have to hear him either drop down or make a play through the smoke. Flashbang can try and set it up, but Hex plays ahead of it, and Potty cannot maneuver his way out of this one. That was pistols!
I'm back.
One rifle!
He's going to have his weapon of choice.
He's
He's making it work here already. Prioritizing this opening duel.
Potty's coming in. Potty's coming in. This time Slack gets the better of him. Up, down, SDY close, but the trade is there. Hex doesn't need to see him. As long as he's got that blip on the mini-map. And they are so locked out of this. Final round of the half. Bomb down. I like how I kept track of that this time.
It is the last round.
It is the last round.
They're ready to close this thing out. Couple of smokes here. And definitely no saves ahead here. They're going to try and get those smokes on top of the bomb, but 10-second defuse not going to do them any favors. They're going to need some kills here to break through, and Regon's got the deagle in hand here. Missed op shot as well.
Oh.
Smoke on top of the bomb. It's still going to be such a drawn-out defuse that has to come through. Regon low in health. HE to blow a hole open in the smoke. Regon gets another kill, though.
Have a nade, though.
They're running low on time. They've got to stick it, and at this point, they're just going for extra kills. Some consolation prizes here. Going to be shut down by Hex to close off the half here as M80 scoot a little closer. Difference maker in that first half, not necessarily lurking through apartments, but finding his way through these A-side kills as a part of the pack, and gives him 2 extra rounds towards the tail end. What could have been a very one-sided half is instead a little bit closer here. Regon already pressing through CT, retake setup on the side of M80. You have a smoke and a kit, so all the more doable. But they got to get in a position here. I mean, they have to recover CT, and
not great.
They deal with the flank instantly. Lake already sidelined, and the flash re-aggression. They're going hunting, and they're getting pushed on back.
So the extra element is gone, but you're all bullying on in from the same spot, trying to brawl. There's this element the Firebox players, the late play, and may not even be required. They need to get onto the stick, and it's not happening for them. Swisher manages to get the kit, but he just has to stick and pray. And at this point, there's a player right here, and Potty will not be missing that point-blank shot.
It definitely is like, it's a bit of a weird task. I guess for Birch Cup, there's like so many random teams though too, so kind of a weird situation. Also, I think they had to play Liquid to make it into the playoffs that they ended up forfeiting, so.
Something along those lines. Swisher finds the one. There's not a lot of util or any for the M80 side at this point.
Oh my
to get it done with the guns. They're trying to force the issue, and Potty shows why that might be a problem.
At some point, Hex is going to kind of lean in on that internal clock, and yeah, he's going to dive back in towards the B side and make sure to shore up that one area that they can really make it into.
They hear him. He hears them. That's the bomb dropped. I think that's probably the round, and indeed it is. Dancing under the window.
And in the first, for that matter, 16-6, keeping M80 above water right now. He's the one that's winning these key rounds for the squad, and Lake gonna have himself some fun here. Scout shot sent out. Regon sidelined. See if they can find any access elsewhere here. Milty trying his luck at Smoke fades can be dangerous.
They can, especially with Tech9s on the other side. And a scout to
Always.
back it up. You do have Swisher for support. STY walks through. STY is dead. Smoke gets refreshed. Potty tries to swing. Not so successful. And at this point, the danger is being taken out of this round. Potty,
What?
ripper of a jump scout.
What?
This guy's nuts, dude. This guy is just, he's having one of those days. He's just taken over the server.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it to him.
Don't do it!
You might do it to him.
Run away, Lake. Run away. Far,
Right.
far away.
Potty's dead.
Please.
This guy is unreal right now. You just...
Every time he clicks mouse 1, it's a shot that's gonna land.
Well, they're making a play through this. The flash caught, but STY was already in transition, so he managed to avoid being punished by it. It's a bit of information, maybe false information, but there's two players here, including the op, ready to receive this beat presence. Op shot goes wide, players out the window, Lake gone. This is big trouble now for Slacks, but he is dealing with it. Whoa, the Slacks dance around the pillar, leaving their pockets empty. All on the Potty now, who's been magnificent, but not ready for Slacks. A dance of death, and it's Slacks dealing it out at every turn. No purchase for ENCE. It's decent positioning, but the deep presence from Hex could catch the bomb.
Ooh, that molly extinguished. Are they gonna hard clear Hex though?
They are, but they're going to stack up. That's the bomb delivered. Now these catwalk players, they can't do anything about it, and they still got two players to deal with before they even get towards the bomb. Ripper of an adjustment from STY.
Got this lurk as well, but it's dealt with. Lake prepared here, catching Regon, and they still don't have the bomb.
They even just getting that altitude is going to leave them exposed to Slacks' op. They're trying to chase up this kill, knowing that they need it, but Potty's tagged. Health's getting low. Massive kill find from STY, but he still hasn't recovered the C4. They're just going to make this a fight. They've got to brawl out of this, and Lake's expecting it. Flashbang for it.
Oh my god.
But Slacks slipping away means that it's not a twofer, and they may not expect Sin to be here.
Ooh, he gave
C4
the
picked
bomb.
up.
He let him out.
Sin's a little too late, but that might mean they overlooked the presence. Still thought. Good presence of mind. Potty back of the bench. Shot through it. And maybe that got a bit messier than an M80 would prefer, but at the end of the day, right now, all they care about is the wins. Two more of those, and we're through to Ancient. Oh, missed window smoke. Utility's precious in this round, so losing those isn't great, but you already have a player in the window, so it doesn't really matter.
Struggling to see a world where this round goes wrong at this point.
Well, Lake could walk out, get deleted by Potty. Now you've got great control. There's a player catwalk, but there's no world where they expect Miltsy. X turns, gets his bell rung. There still is this player catwalk, so theoretically Swisher could do something about it, but they're pretty prepared. And at this point, M80 have said, yeah, we goofed. We goofed, guys. We messed up. Positioning is atrocious, and Swisher's about to serve himself up to bungled exit kill. Uh-oh. No chance at the punish, but it'll somehow work out even better.
He just was going for two the whole time.
Yeah, he was...
You knew if you messed that up, you could see Swisher in this position designed so that they can't do that same boost they did last round. He easily punished that. Great flashbang on the Lake here. He's going to double back to the smoke, and he instantly gets dismissed. Regon, good time for him to step up to the plate. Finds a quick kill onto a heavy hitter here, and he's going to jump in towards the window.
Look at how much this has pulled them away. Look at these players coming out B right now. This is a huge gap. M80 still with that presence in Palace have been completely bamboozled, and while Hex will get his head around in time, it's actually Swisher who gets the kill in the second the follow-up as well. The bomb has to make its way out. Netu's nowhere to be able to help this out. It's all on Potty for the moment, and with 35 seconds, he can't really even wait for his teammate to get involved. So Potty has to make the move. Potty has to be the hero. But in trying to stall this out, bled so much time off the clock, 25 seconds. The brakes boost, and Sin's wondering, why have you slowed down? He's looking for it. There's the dink, there's the trade. Potty wants to fight into it.
He's got to be quicker than this.
12 seconds, 10 seconds. He just can't win this anymore. And Swisher will make sure of that. An ace for Swisher from the catwalk puts M80 in pole position.
Oh, it feels like Swisher shows up for Pro League, man. Ace coming through there. when the pressure is amplified, he has to make plays, and he's able to hold off that B side from Cat and cover off middle when there was some vulnerability starting to be created. An ace at the end of the day for him. And it might be the reaction here from M80 to try and disrupt this middle hold. We'll see if Lake can win that head-to-head this time around. AT Molly goes downrange here, and Regon's still able to isolate his targets and sell the distraction enough for them to move out towards A.
Good trade on it, but now they need utility on that shot. Missed opportunity. It's going to be tough for the op. Sid wanting to play on the edge of this smoke, and it works. Looks so very dangerous, but he does at least get the one. Op watching, and that will seal the deal. M80 take it through. We're going to Ancient, and a rebound for the NA squad, as this has been a back and forth affair, contentious all the way down.
M80 do like some overtimes here. We'll see if ENCE are so inclined.
M80 playing with the classic. If we don't actually commit to the site, then we can rapidly rotate towards wherever it goes. Here come the smokes. Decoy in middle. Lots of utility getting bled out here from ENCE. There is no kit for M80. So they're going to have to get a move on with this retake, and so they shall. Kills stacked up. Swisher off the dualies, pirouetting. But eventually, Regon managed to find the punish and leaves it in towards a clutch on Hexed. So Swisher's great work may all just go to ruin. There's a smoke fade. Now they know where he's coming from. And a player just to the right. He's got the read, but deep in the cubby. Unexpected. And the backstab not even required. Nicely played from ENCE despite.
It's a well-placed molly on the A side right there. Tossed in.
Ouch.
Just in the nick of time. Will it be respected here? They're still gearing up to move past it. And Hex is going to play a passive angle here. Threads in his kill before escaping, and a great flashbang. I don't even know where that came from.
Must have been Lake.
Able to offer up a little extra help there. Someday, even though he's low on HP, still dealing some damage, could find more. Swisher thinking about pushing the smoke there, instead holds it together.
This is a fake now being thrown.
Further committing them here. Someday now, instead of going the long way around, is going to have to rotate through the B side and takes a little bit of contact, but doesn't overextend. Potty then able to push through on his lurk and now clears out Donut. This creates big opportunities here.
It's actually a big spot for Sin, because I don't think he realized there's a player potentially over by Temple. Yeah, and Incendiary goes a little bit too deep. Has the right idea, gets the dink, but Potty's now still healthy. It's a 2-on-2. Moving ahead of your teammates, always... Oh, you don't realize how on that was, but that was very on. They're so low. Potty, though, getting on the other side of the smoke. This is unexpected. Swisher's crosshair placement isn't on the right angle. He's trying to tap this out, and Potty's going to have him dead to rights.
Go, guys! Let's go! Come on.
That got very close, but a huge recovery for ENCE. Will deny M80 their first round of Ancient.
You got to think about how much communication was happening in that 3v4 there. They were really pulling the strings there. Everyone being able to avoid contact, and Someday Young finding that little bit of aggression. Potty thriving off the back of the spot that was on the Night 2 earlier. It just felt like every time there's a player...
Anticipating that a play might be coming through. Meanwhile, everyone's locked in on Donut. There's going to be a smoke fade here, but now M80 are getting active, so they should realize. That allows Hex to get a bit more aggressive in towards Temple. Slacks is going to join him on that approach. They're going to hear these players on through. It's not a lot of util for either side. It's mostly HEs for ENCE. Not going to block sightlines, but they need kills. Good trade. Follow-up important for Lake. And Hex now swinging out of the Temple, backed up by the op of Slacks, and that is a strong retake.
Yeah, they spent all of their numbers right there trying to make sure that they claim that A-bomb site instead of sticking one back in towards Donut and catch ENCE off guard before they're able to really establish themselves. So the timeout's good for there. Make sure you capitalize on those advantages or opportunities when given. Great flashbang, but Sin jumps past him, somehow avoided. Great movement coming through from Milsey. He's traded through the smoke, so equalizer manufactured from Swisher.
Taking control towards mid. Minute 20 on the clock. Nice find for Lake. Important. Just a straight up duel. No flashbang to support it. The util might still get him. But this gives an opportunity over for Swisher, and Lake's just trying to buy time, which he does to set up Hexed. 1-for-1 there, and losing Swisher. That was the backstab. That could have been the key piece to slam the door behind them, but instead now, they've got a vacant A site. They've got this bomb planted, and yes, health is a little low on Regon, but this is an opper. So that doesn't really tip the scales too much.
Now the position looks deadly. One sitting inside the CT smoke, one in A main. Trying to disrupt these two angles is going to be near impossible. I don't know if there's a kit on the way in, but he does pick one up. HE as well. No smoke.
If he figures out the spots, the HE could be deadly, but he's not anticipating a player just tucked into the corner and, yeah, backing on in. Whoa, dead as a doornail. Oregon, a risky spot, but pays off 4 huge kills for the Swiss man. We need something. We need to gel, need to focus up here. Otherwise, this map's going to be done before we really even get a chance to get the game plan going.
There he goes again. Another opening. He's still kicking, but this time chased. 1 for 1. A little bit of relief here, but is it much? Because they're still moving quickly in towards the A side. Ready with the AWP, but the utility just ran right past. Not a care in the world, and the site captured.
Nice flash. Nice flash. Can't capitalize, though. That was a massive opportunity. The incendiary burns. I mean, they're losing some health, and that kill in towards the elbow is a big find. Sin burning. This bomb is going to go down, though. It's risky. Doesn't want to charge an extra price for it. The last of the Molotovs have been dumped to try and buy some space. There's lots of flashes to come up. The works. Huge find for Sin. Dodges the flash. Answers back. Now it starts to get very uncomfortable. M80 wants to be the hero, wants to make a play, trades instant. It all falls to Potty. We know what this man can do, but they know where he has to be. He finds the first, but cannot slip away. Time enough for the defuse.
Yeah,
10 second or no, and that's M80 with a desperately needed round.
Yeah, they absolutely necessary round coming through from M80. Mood is built up too high, but M80 no strangers to recovering difficult halves here, so taking it piece by piece. Back towards middle again, Sunday Young. This time the flashes continue. What are these flashes that they're throwing in? They're so perfect. And it's another opening pick for him. Oh!
Anticipated the swing, didn't get it. This could be it. This could be over. Do they have the util to even get back into this? Lake's just trying to find a spot that's not on fire. Desperation from Swisher on that smoke pop. This is devastation. You finally win a round, you come out, you get battered off the rip, and it starts the same way every one of these rounds has. M80 are devoting 2 players and plenty of util into this mid-fight every single round, and they still cannot stop SDY.
I mean, it's so rare to see flashes work this effectively in middle on Ancient. Like, at some point, you do expect for someone to be able to avoid these flashbangs and to just catch Sunday Young running out into the open with a MAC-10 looking silly, but instead what we see is every time both players on M80 are blinded up by the ENCE flashes, and that's simply something you can't afford to sustain throughout a half.
No gun saved either. All smiles here.
Good at reaction from Sin to take that space towards B, and a perfect flashbang again to force him out of donut.
This utility's so on point, friends. They are loving it. It's just so punishing.
Oh my god.
Hex may not be expecting the second player, but manages to end up leading to just one. Swisher swinging with the 5-7. Finds the damage to make this contentious, but Netiu keeps him from slipping away. M80 a little bit early on switching off of that angle, but Slacks has to save his gun.
Man.
So he's done his job. Slacks is too far out of position. He knows it. Not in a 1v2.
Lake looking to collapse in, try and take some advantage off the back of his positioning. Now they collapse through on different angles and trade things out 2 for 1.
Okay.
Able to end the exchange in the positive here. Also chasing things down. You don't want to go too forward facing. Hex inside the smoke. Is he going to walk through it though?
No, backs away. Backs away. And I mean, we can see what's on the other side of it, right? It might have been really bad. There is really no second element. At least he can be confident that no one's coming into Donut. But now, as Hex comes off of this, to go for that reposition. Slacks, the timing. Oh, boy. That Molotov saves his bacon. You never would have expected it, but a dry peek there actually might have just ended this half. Now he holds. Potty comes looking, and Slacks' patience is rewarded. Spots the next. Elbows Shelwyn. And the swing as he tries to flee back into Temple. This will be a 3rd round. So the start of recovery begins at the end of the half for M80.
Even if we don't, we're still winning the game. We just have to like lock in, you know what I'm saying?
You want to be able to shut him down, but they didn't really get much of a chance to. Gonna lean in on a retake setup again. Smoking a kit. in some Young. Rest of the squad starting to join forces here and try and pull through this retake.
Good old 5-on-5 pistol. It's a classic. Nice dink. Starts things off. There's the trades. Dancing around the corner. Regan does fine too. Also had himself a very strong first half. If they can drop SDY here, that keeps the kit away from the bomb. This could be a problem for these two players coming out of cave. They'll have to waste precious seconds trying to retrieve it. Good swing on the first, though, and quick kills means that bomb is now Slex's to watch.
Look at the kit picked up.
Looking a kit. Time to get the stick. Oh, Slacks, he's off of it.
Oh, no.
He's off of it. He doesn't have the spot. He doesn't have the spot.
God!
Completely missing. Went through. Oh!
More heroics coming through for Potty here to try and close this series out.
What a coup this would be for this ENCE team. Gifted an opportunity into the Pro League due to Virtus Pro's inability to make it. But there's still more work to do here. And this round's getting downright dangerous. Hex is through and towards red. That means M80 has to come back to focus up on it, and even it might pull Netsu to support him. Which for the moment leaves SDY on a bit of an island. We know from the first half, that might not be a problem, but Hex certainly is one.
Gotta rally the troops here, keep them afloat. This is the round to do it. Said they'd be alright without the pistol. You might be right. If you can find the victory in this. Knights have fallen as well. And SDY gonna bail out of this. Quick bounce back. M80 avoid the absolute pain that we've been missing out on this round here.
Some gifts as well. Coming in with mixed buy. Walking out of it with potentially 4 rifles. SDY is trying to catch him slipping. He doesn't have a kit. And he is going to be dead. Swisher aware. Not going to let that one slip away, knowing that they desperately needed it to make sure that force buy came through. Now, a chance.
You would want to cycle that one over towards Regon, but he's going to focus instead towards the ramp side. 50 seconds left when that smoke's going to be deployed.
They can wait it, but they seem to have executed beyond it. Do they want to wait this through? Doesn't seem like it. Smoke pop. Here they go. Here's the motion. There's the spam. It's going to cost them. They stack up. And choosing not to wait might have just cost them the chance at this round. I'm thinking it might have just cost them their chance at this map. Desperation here for Swisher. Needing to bring this back through, but they'll play off of each other brilliantly. Sin with 20 seconds. Force the issue here. He's being spammed down, dancing around this smoke, but Sin's already found the 2. Anticipates the flank. He's only got 12 seconds. Needs to find his player on site. As the smoke fades, he's going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place, but it comes down to the 1, and he cannot get it over the line. 11 on the board. M80 drops the smoke and shuts the door behind it, and M80 plaster their face right into that door.
It's none other than Potty. That's the last man standing, of course, though, and he's not going to fall. Look at M80 go, though. As I was saying, those smokes can be so deadly on this map. The 5-7s get to close the distance.
Sin's holding the presence. When does the shoe drop here for ENCE? It's starting to. Yeah, it's starting to. Potty's already got an idea to rotate, but that's the first kill that comes in. It may have come just a little bit too late. So you could go overlooked. They should know, though. He's their typical A anchor. So they should be aware, and indeed they are. Damage defanged. And a back away for ENCE. M80 aren't done yet. Ton of danger here. Look at the speed, though. M80 are out on towards A. There's no one here.
Hex is making the proactive move again. Molly's out. These MP9s for some Young have been really challenging for him. Trying to hold the A site with the SMG is not easy. So they're leaning in on a retake. They're probably leaning in on hopeful smoke spam, but the bomb already getting planted now. And you gotta start to question if you want to make this happen. If you want to go for another 5-man save.
Especially with the lack of the kit, right? This is not the most appetizing of prospects. They'll get this duel on Hex. Good flashbang. Nice play off of it. Extra flash layered on in. For the kills that they need, the most critical ones are starting to stack up, and it all falls to Swisher. He starts off early, but he cannot find the kill needed. Defuse on, full 10-second at that map and series point. Locked in for ENCE. A 5-on-5 retake that we were wondering if they'd even attempt pulled off.
We're gonna get distracted.
Do you want to push out of this?
Setting Lake up for success. And he springs into action off the back of it. Well-placed opening duel there. Regon has been trying to get so aggressive in the inside of Cave, and better for worse here. They'll finally find a 4v5, a little bit of advantage.
They're just going to go straight in towards B, and I mean, it's the right call right now. The reinforcements are busy clearing out middle, so they'll be well positioned for a retake, but for Milty, it's important to stay alive. Flashbang to try and set him up, but M80 haven't activated just yet. They're waiting for the next punch, and actually, as Sin comes back to this, Natsu's going to lose out that duel, so now, getting a better picture of this. Is there a smoke cover off towards long? No, but they'll fight it, and that'll work. Bomb down. And a back away now for ENCE. Oh my. M80 are doing nothing the easy way. They are making this the hardest route possible. But with this, they will have broken the economy of ENCE. And they will finally have a chance to build here on Ancient.
Camp here, they're looking to close. Extra rifle also bought out.
This is reminiscent. They had one pretty much exactly like this with the 5.7 on Netu. Made it work last time. And they might just do the same. Flashbang's lethal, but Lake can answer them. Oh, still here a problem. The utility's just so good for ENCE. Constantly blind in these fights, and Slacks right now is risking the bomb. Another smoke in his face.
No way.
Potty's gone past him. Oh my goodness, there's an opportunity here. Slacks has slipped out. It might cost him Hexed.
Yeah, he's going to take donut control, but yeah, Hex is likely to fall.
Oh, he knows. He's spotted. Oh, no. Potty's made a blunder, and they still don't know about Slacks, so his position's becoming less dangerous by the moment. Unless they stack up like that.
Good awareness. Huge goal.
Two from houses in the back of long, and the closest rotate is in CT spawn.
Smoke up, that rotate will begin, but yeah, there's nothing here in the site. There's kind of a gap. Damage being done both ways, and there you go. Smoke pop, effective shot just wide to punish Sin. But the numbers are fading away. M80 can't hold on. In this post, they stack up, but Lake only finds the one. It falls to Slacks. An op against 4. A bomb ticking away. His closest friend. He'll find the shot on the first, but they know exactly where he is. They can face him all together, and swinging on. Slacks cannot hold this back. ENCE, a team that was not supposed to be here, will take their first win of the ESL Pro League. A last-minute addition, now 1-0 in the Swiss.